Welcome back. Our key sentence today is The Lord is my shepherd. In this lesson, I'll discuss the conjugation of ida. Conjugation, it doesn't sound easy, and we haven't even learned many verbs yet. So you might wonder why we have to study this topic already. Language reflects culture. One of the prominent characteristics of the Korean language is its honorific system. And Koreans use different verb forms to express respect and politeness. Even though you are a beginner, I want you to learn properly. Today I'll show you how ida changes. ida is the basic form of 이에요 or 예요. In our previous lessons, I said ida is similar to be verbs. However, in terms of conjugation style, they are different. Be verbs change depending on the subject. For example, if the subject is first person singular, it is am, and if it is third person singular, it is. ida changes depending on your chosen speech level. When you speak in Korean, you must adjust your speech level to fit each occasion, such as to whom you are talking and to whom you are referring. Also, you have to match your speech level to your social settings. Let's check different forms of ida. We'll now deal with three classes: casual, polite, and formal. 이야 or 야, casual, 이에요 or 예요, polite, and 입니다, formal. 이야 and 이에요 are used with a consonant ending noun or pronoun, and 야 and 예요 are used with a vowel ending noun or pronoun. There is one thing to remind you. ida should be attached to a noun or a pronoun, so it is not a separate word. Casual forms are used when you speak to close friends of the same age or someone younger than you. Even to some older people you have a close relationship with, such as your older siblings, you can speak casually without giving them any offensive impressions. Polite forms are used most among the three, but are still considered informal. They are for everyday conversations. When you want to respect the other party in your speech, you need to use polite forms. Formal forms are often used when you speak in public or formal settings. For example, news anchors always use formal forms. Let's practice A는 B이다 with different verb endings. We can say I am Michael in three ways. 나는 마이클이야, casual. 나는 마이클이에요, polite. 나는 마이클입니다, formal. How about I am Grace? 나는 그레이스야, casual. 나는 그레이스예요, polite. 나는 그레이스입니다, formal. Please practice more with your name and memorize all three endings so that you can choose the proper one for your listener or the occasion. When you choose a speech level, there is one more thing to consider. That is to whom you are referring. For example, if you are talking about someone else, in some cases, choosing a polite form is not enough. It will be best if you use honorific verbs. The general rule to make an honorific verb form is adding 의시 or 시 to a basic verb form. 이다 becomes 이시다. Now please check the verb ending of our key sentence. 여호와는 나의 목자세요. It is 해요, not 예요. It's an honorific form. Honorific forms are used to show respect to the one that you are referring. When using honorific forms, you still need to adjust endings depending on whom you are talking to. We also have three classes of honorific forms: casual, polite, and formal. 이셔 or 셔, casual, 이세요 or 세요, polite, 이십니다 or 십니다, formal. 이셔, 이세요, and 이십니다 are used with a consonant ending noun or pronoun, and 셔, 세요, and 십니다 are used with a vowel ending noun or pronoun. According to the National Institute of Korean Language, unlike 이야 and 이에요, you can use 이셔, 이세요, and 이십니다 also with a vowel ending noun or pronoun. Please read with me our key sentence today. 여호와는 나의 목자세요. The Korean word for shepherd is 목자, and the word for Lord is 주. But then most Korean Bible translations still use the name Yehovah for the Lord. I'll give you some background information. Can you guess what Yehovah is? Yes, it's God's name. In English, it is Jehovah or Yahweh, meaning I am who I am. Regarding the name, nobody knows the exact pronunciation. It is because there are no vowels in the ancient Hebrew language system. Besides, Hebrew scribes didn't pronounce or spell out God's name due to their literal interpretation of the third commandment. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. Exodus 27. So they replaced the title with Adonai, which means Lord, when they copied down the manuscripts of the Bible. Most English translations follow the Hebrew tradition of using the title Lord, while most Korean translations still use the name Yehovah. So how will you say the Lord is my shepherd in Korean? I'll say it, 여호와는 나의 목자세요. The metaphor of shepherd and sheep appears many times in the Bible. God is compared to a shepherd and his people are his sheep. God is our provider and caregiver. When we dwell in him, we don't lack anything. He is our protector and comforter. As long as we remain in him, we don't have any harm. Let's read our key sentence one more time. 여호와는 나의 목자세요. We can say it with other honorific endings. If you say this to a child or someone younger than you, which form will you use? The casual form, right? 여호와는 나의 목자셔. What if you are a preacher and you said this to your congregation? Then you would use the formal form. 여호와는 나의 목자십니다. Let's practice. I made some sentences for you. All are the pattern of A는 B이다, but the verb endings are different. I also included one possessive form in each sentence. My name is 수미. 내 이름은 수미야. You're my sunshine. 너는 나의 햇빛이야. He is your hope. 그는 너의 희망이야. His name is Johnson. 그의 이름은 존슨입니다. Today is my friend's birthday. 오늘은 내 친구의 생일이에요. Jesus is God's son. 예수님은 하나님의 아들이세요. God is my rock. 하나님은 내 바위이십니다. Before we end, let's say all at once, the Lord is my shepherd, with three different endings. 여호와는 나의 목자셔. 여호와는 나의 목자세요. 여호와는 나의 목자십니다. How about I'm God's sheep? Can you also say that? 양 means sheep in Korean. And don't forget to use the possessive particle 의. 나는 하나님의 양이야. 나는 하나님의 양이에요. 나는 하나님의 양입니다. Today you learned the different endings of the verb 이다 and its honorific form 이시다. I hope you found the lesson interesting. See you next time. 다음에 또 만나요.